This is the orange micro dark running through my crate 4x12. Actually, should put this up. Running through the crate 4x12, and then daisy chained back to its 8-ohm original cab, because this 6-inch speaker, the PPC 108, it kind of can't handle all this nice gain, and my tube's starting to get warm here. So I'll go ahead and get on with it. But you know, the bass from these sounds way better. It sounds better just with this, but I just decided to daisy chain it back to give it a mid punch. Turn the shape button all the way up, it kind of is supposed to compress some high-end mids too, like it does on this. It doesn't compress any mids because it's a little older, but it compresses mids on this. I think it gives it that bass that it's needing either way if you want it shaped one way or the other. I think the cab gives it that bass and takes it easy on that vintage speaker. Right now. So while I unplug this, let that cool down, because you don't want to mess around with the tubes while they're hot and stuff, I will take this and disconnect it, let it cool down so it's not daisy chained anymore. It's going to be going through that. But in the meantime, I'm going to turn on my normal orange Crush 12 to show you that's the same 6-inch this one's got like an overdrive built into it. You don't even want it overdriven and you want it distorted. Gives you that classic. So it's almost worth it to just get the amplified crush because it has kind of an open back with the tin on the back. As opposed to this $100, it costs the same amount to get this, just the cabinet, not the head. The head is $200 brand new. But I mean, the head could also go on that. It could work on that. But honestly, you need a bigger cab anyways, because when you run this through any of these little speakers, it's not going to give you the sound you're thinking. Because after hearing that, I'll bring you over here, back to this, but this time it's running through my cab, my 412 cab, and let's see how this sounds now. Just the cab. Nice and warm from the tube, honestly. It's a nice warm sound, but you can also scoop all the mids. See, the shade button doesn't sound bad at all with cleans or distorted stuff through the 4x12. I don't know if the wattage just doesn't equal out. It says 20 watts, but for some reason when you put it through this 8-ohm little cab, it just comes out distorted and almost worse than this little solid state. At least this solid state matches its power. And you do get a killer metal sound out of it, vintage sound too even, but you still would have to mic it and keep it at a low volume. But this one you cannot turn that volume all the way up without controlling your guitar volume first, without blowing the speaker up. I almost did it the first time I got it. It looks blown because I took the labels off, but that's only because I wanted more sound to come out of it and not be covered by the pieces of plastic. Yeah, I made it look ugly, but I just cover it with a Jason mask or something. But I think it needs its own. I think I'm going to go for a vintage 30 to pair this with, just so it can handle the wattage, because that's what it needs, I think. I don't know. I'll try it one more time through the speaker it came with. But it's not very pretty. It's not a pretty sight. If I can wire this back real quick, I can actually show you this one in action and the comparison between all these very quickly. Let's put my game here. Come on, B. Edit this stuff and then edit, then show people. You don't want to see all this filler. So we'll go with this one first. We'll go all distorts. Assortments of distortments. All the way up volumes. Bridge pickup. Very warm. Now we'll go to this one. It can handle a little bit more volume, but you can hear that gain. Back. I actually like them all cranked up. They're all cranked all the way up just a little bit to like 2 o'clock. It's a little bit rough on it, so you do have to back down the overdrive. still has a, even though it's solid state, it kind of does sound like the tube one. I'm not gonna lie, it is a bit stereo kind of sounding, but it's better than have a Boss Katana. I mean, if you buy the normal Super Crush or the normal Crush, like the bigger one with the 12-inch speaker or even the 8-inch speaker, I'm sure it'd be even better. But no, and this is the bread and butter for me.